My name is Danni Wells, and I'm going to share a very short 5 minutes or under frequently asked questions about Arbonne. So, Arbonne is a company that has been around for over 45 years now. And so, when I came across it in 2014, for me, our life situation, we had literally had the rug pulled from beneath us. So, to cut a really long story short, I had a really good career, worked in ophthalmology, loved what I did, never imagined myself leaving the optometrist world. And unfortunately, my husband and I, we had two children at the time. And our second daughter sadly had a stroke and a brain hemorrhage. And she was rushed off to the Leicester Royal Infirmary and she remained there with me by her bedside for quite some time. And they did say that she had had so much damage that she would live a life with cerebral palsy. So, over the first year that this was all going on, I actually left work to be her main carer because she had relentless appointments, seizures, MRI scans, shunt, like you name it, she had it. And through that first year of not working, not being paid, it took a massive financial, it put a lot of pressure on us as a family. Like my husband was trying to work overtime to try and bring in that lost income from my income, but he lived with a chronic illness. He has fibromyalgia, so ME, chronic fatigue, suffers, really badly, and he does work. So working overtime, it's just a killer for somebody with a chronic immune disorder. So I was looking for something else. I was actively looking for something else. But my stipulations were it had to be something worthwhile. It had to be something good. It had to be something that aligned with my ethos. So for me, I made a lifestyle choice to try and support like B corporations, animal rights, lots of different causes that are like really close to my heart. So it had to be something really earthy, hippie like aligned with who I am as a person. And it had to be something that I could do from my daughter's hospital bedside. Just put my fizz stick down. One of the most popular sellers that Arbonne do, and I love my fizz sticks. So I came across Arbonne, and it ticked every box for me. And these are the questions that I asked when I was looking at this business 11 years ago. So I was like, "How long has the company been around?" The girl was like, at the time, I think it was like 35 years. So now it's 45 years. I was like, "Where's it from?" She was like, "Switzerland," and it was founded by a Norwegian man called Petter Mork, who walked away from Procter and Gamble, a really big company that creates skincare, makeup, and cosmetics products and baby care products, etc. He walked away from one of the highest paying jobs at Procter and Gamble as a botanist, and decided in the 1960s, 70s to set up his own company, which is Arbonne, which was the first company to make clean products, where he knew the ingredients were going to do good for people versus what was already happening out there, which is where companies were very profit driven and putting chemicals into products that cause long-term health problems for people that we are well aware of now. But back in the 60s and 70s, that wasn't so well known. All the products are vegan, gluten-free, kosher, B Corporation, Informed Sports, BSCG stamped. Every stamp you can imagine, we have it and we obtain it, and you have to reapply for those stamps like every year, and we re-get them every single year as well, which I always think is amazing. The products are not sold in a shop, which means that when products are sold through the shop route, the traditional retail route, so I liken this to my background working in opticians, we would sell frames and lenses, glasses for like 200, £300 dollars, and they actually cost pence to make, because when you're selling through the retail route, you're paying all these overheads for like advertising. You're paying for the driver to drive product from one warehouse to the next warehouse to the next warehouse to the storage unit to this. You're paying for all this whole process. And you wouldn't believe that when you pick up your glasses and you pay 200, £300 dollars for them, that you've actually paid for about 60 different people to get paid in that middle process. So what Petter didn't want with his company was that. He was like, we are literally going to be farm to table. We're going to make the product and it's going to be shipped straight to the customer who is using it. And how that customer is aware of what this is for a referral based system. So have you ever come across like Sky TV that they're like, if you refer a friend you get £50 off your next bill, or Hello Fresh boxes, if you refer a friend you get something off your next like 4 boxes. So that is saving companies a lot of money on not paying for advertising and not paying for a shop. So that saves like 80-90% of that money by doing the referral based system. And what Petter realized was, one, it was going to save the company massive amounts of money, so he could bring the end product price point down, meaning it's better for the customer. But also the customer is getting a real person like you, like I, who is actually using these products and saying what we genuinely think. So I use these B vitamin drinks every single day, and most people don't have enough B vitamins every day, and it affects their mood, it affects their sleep, it affects their hair, their skin, their nails, their health. It affects so much. So I tell people, I live with lupus and I have these B vitamin drinks and I have 4 children, and it makes such a difference to my energy, to my health. And people listen to honest reviews. They listen to that. I mean, I wouldn't spend 2 hours watching a Netflix documentary unless somebody told me they'd spent 2 hours watching it and they thought it was good. Or if they tell me it's not good, I'll say, oh, well, I won't waste my time then. Like, we love human recommendation. We love real people that have had a real experience. I won't book a holiday without asking first if somebody's actually been there, what their experience was. And that's the same when we talk about these products. We're telling people what our real experience is, and people trust that. They love that it's real. They love that it's authentic. They love that we have integrity. And if they then decide to buy based on what we've shared with them, we get paid a commission from Arbonne for that referral, which is amazing. And then if they decide to repurchase when they run out, so let's say it's a mascara and they run out of mascara and they repurchase, we get paid again and again and again every time they go on and order. So I have customers that have been with me in Australia and New Zealand. They go on and they get their sun cream, their deodorant, their shampoo, their skincare, their breakfast products, their nutrition, and I'm asleep. I wake up and I've had like 10 notifications on my phone to say, oh, so-and-so's ordered this, so-and-so's ordered this. And then I've been asleep and I've earned like £200 in my sleep. Now, obviously that doesn't happen straight away, but as people are realizing what it is that you have in the palm of your hand from your phone and the referrals that you're making and the testimonies you're putting together, and they decide, yes, this is the brand I want to shop with, and these are the products that I want. Every time they go onto their phone or their computer and they reorder these products, and they're so easy, the website's so simple, the app's so simple to order products, you get paid again and again and again. And this is why a lot of people have an Arbonne business around their busy life, around their job, around their volunteering, around caring for a loved one, around children, because everybody is using products anyway. Everybody's using some sort of hair care, skin care, body care, personal care, toothpaste, shampoo, deodorant. Everybody's eating and drinking. So Arbonne has over 500 products. And there is at least, I reckon, 10 at least that you are already buying anyway from somewhere else. So why not just buy it from yourself? It's tax deductible expense, which is amazing. You can put that all on your tax bill, and then you just write your reviews of these products. You share your opinion, and then when people go, oh my gosh, that is exactly what I've been looking for. I've been looking for a really nice, tasty, vegan, gluten-free protein shake that actually does good and tastes amazing. When they order it, you get paid for that. It's so simple. There's no targets, there's no minimums, none of that. You just buy your franchise, which is £70 a year, about £5 a month, and then you get the app, you get your website, and then you can share that with people, and you don't have minimum amounts to spend or minimum amounts to sell, which I just think is absolutely amazing. All the training is free. So if you want to know a little bit more, just ask and we will tell you.